Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading, your next relocation. A couple of you had suggested the theme of home and moving. I will do more than one pick a card, okay, regards to that theme. Today we're starting with the energy surrounding relocation for you. So you have three piles to choose from. Pile 1 is the bottle with purple hearts, pile 2 is the bottle with white hearts, and pile 3 is the bottle with pink hearts. Okay, I am going to get straight into the readings today, so I will see you at yours. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the bottle with the purple hearts. Let's take a look at the first card I have for you, your next relocation. So we have 5 of voices. Firstly, the energy that I have is that there is a challenging energy, okay? I see there's energy here that there's gonna be multiple steps towards this relocation. And of course that sounds logical, but what I mean is that more accurately is there's some extra steps, okay? It's going to take quite a bit of effort, and it's particularly connecting to paperwork, okay? So I see here that there can be certain delays when it comes to relocating. I see that it will happen and there is approval because we have, look, the olives with the light coming off it, and I see this kind of giving that turnaround energy, that miracle energy, like it finally happening, it finally falling through is what I hear, okay, and coming to pass. And I just see that there's going to be these extra steps that you will have to take, okay? It's going to be a bit more challenging, and I see that it can be because there's more than one person here that you have to kind of take care of, okay? This could be considering, you know, the specific details regards to what you require regards to your next relocation, right? The type of home, the type of building, the type of area, okay? This can be because you're bringing pets with you, you're bringing children, or a family member who needs a certain type of assistance, right? And it can be actually that you're also separating from certain family here, all right? And you're having to also sort out things for others. I just have that this is not a solo move. You have to consider others, and this is connecting to extra paperwork, as I say, and extra steps, though overall so far I'm seeing that you will get that approval. And just don't let anyone try to convince you to do something quickly here, okay? When it comes to paperwork, really check the fine print. And also what I hear is not everything that glitters is gold, okay? The grass is not always greener. So I know that's quite a bit of a heavy start there, but I'm seeing that this is something you are quite aware of. You, with 5 of voices being here, it's not something that you're not necessarily not used to, okay? Because 5 of voices, it's that awareness that yes, people can scam, people can come at you with these kind of you know, this pressure to sign something, like to you know, hand over your money, right? So just pay attention to that not everyone is who they seem, okay? This could be a realtor that you deal with, this could be a moving company. There's different things here that I'm getting, but ultimately it's to do with this sense of, you know, pay attention to the fine print, and it's worth it taking these extra steps, okay? It's worth it having to go through the extra paperwork to make sure that you're covered. And without going too legal, you know, there's just something to do here with insurance, so make sure that you do have yourself covered as well as, okay? All right, so let's see what else with this relocation, since that was a heavy, to a degree, but necessary start, right? Necessary information for you. So let's see what else here for pile 1 and their next relocation. Yeah, I'm seeing someone take a big breath of relief, and they'll finally be where they need to be. For some of you, I have that this is not necessarily a long haul move, okay? This can be within the same districts, within the same city. This could be also within the same state or county, okay? So let's get a couple of cards. Yeah, you're manifesting it, the Magician. You're manifesting it, and you are on the right path when it comes to that. Yeah, you're just ready to get out. You're just ready to move here. The Tower, look at that. You've had enough. And now I have to say, with the energy that I was picking up at the beginning, it can be that you're trying to get out of that, okay? So there is something else coming forward there. So take what resonates. The first part I shared at the beginning, okay? The process of the relocation, which essentially it does still apply because it can be to do with the current landlord, the current banking situation, right? The current real estate agent or agency that you were dealing with here. So this can also be something you're trying to get yourself out of, okay? And release yourself and free yourself. Look, with the Magician and the Tower card, okay? So take what resonates. But I'm seeing you break free of that, like break free of that contract of whatever that was, okay? When it comes to your relocation, you're going to get what you want. Okay, I didn't mean to take two there, but yeah. There's something here where you don't feel like it was just. If you had have known certain information, you would not have moved to where you are currently. Okay, for many of you. Because look, 7 of Voices and 8 of Inspiration. So I do have that for many of you, okay, even though there is going to be this sense of extra paperwork, and yes, there's delays to an extent. Once that's done and organized, it's going to be quick, okay? Because this is something that you've been waiting for. As I say, the Tower being there, the Magician, you know, manifesting it and wanting to get out of this energy, away from it, okay? So it's very clear to me that there's something here that was lacking honesty regards to where you are now, and it's to pay attention, right? You've learned from experiences. Pay attention to this next relocation, that you don't get, you know, kind of given the rose-tinted glasses and scammed out of another better opportunity because someone's trying to pressure you. So I'm going to get a couple of tea leaf cards, okay, regards to your next relocation here, pile 1. We have psychic ability, trust your intuition, see? Yes, use your discernment, right? Use your discernment. And also, another thing here is pile 1. Don't feel, okay, that you have to offer and do something extra to be able to have a successful relocation, okay? Again, without getting too legal, you have your rights, okay? Whichever situation it is, regards to renting, if it's buying, you have your rights, okay? Which is why paperwork is coming forward is very, very important. Trust your intuition. If something is happening too quickly, too vaguely, like sign here, you know, from one day to the next, without giving you time to really thoroughly look through things. Red flag. Okay? Grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I have to say here, there can be concern for those of you that have been renting that, you know, getting back deposits and things like this. So again, it's like, you know, this itchy feet to get out of this current situation, this current energy. And I'm seeing that you will be able to do that. So you are going to have the money as well. You're going to get money back, whatever it is that you're owed, and you're going to have the money to start off on the right foot, okay, regards to your relocation. I hear that you're having a fresh start, pal 1, okay, a complete fresh start. And it's going to work out in your favor, okay. Yes, it may require, as we've seen, okay, that bit of extra paperwork, but it's worth it. Older man. Dealings or relationship with an older man, okay? This could be the landlord. This could be someone at the bank who's just making things difficult, okay? This can also connect to family also here, all right? Regards to moving, and as I shared, there's an energy of someone who may need assistance. It could be this older man. But ultimately, you know, I don't have necessarily a positive energy from this card. It's someone who is difficult. They connect to this 7 of Voices and 5 of Voices, okay? Right, I'm going to get some from the other side of the deck. And actually, for some of you, you're trying to get away from a neighbor. This older man is connected to an energy of a neighbor. And look at that. Look, guys. Good luck. The horseshoe. Yes. Not only are you manifesting good luck for yourself regards to this relocation, you actually are lucky. You're going to see that, okay? You're going to see as well that despite all of this that we've seen, you are going to be having a blessing here, okay? There's going to be a hidden blessing. Not only the lesson learned from it, right? And gaining experience regards to how people can be, you know, this kind of shady energy, not pointing out fine print, getting stuck into things that you didn't know that's how it was going to be, right? Because there's lack of clarity, lack of transparency. And ultimately, you know, you're going to be back in that lucky energy, right? And you're going to strike lucky when it comes to this relocation regards to finding the place, okay, having the means, the funds. As I shared, you will have that. And then it's going to be all action with 8 of Inspiration, touching back on 8 of Inspiration, 8 of Wands energy, right? Full steam ahead. The initial M is significant in some way. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Yeah, you're taking a chance. You're just going to go for it and it's going to work out. And some of you, you may actually end up having a horseshoe in your home, above your door. Okay, I'm seeing some of you have that in your home. You may already have one that you're bringing with you. Okay, Diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Yeah. Your gift is this relocation, a new place to live. Okay, that's going to be what you have been manifesting and more aligned with you and your energy. Okay, for some of you, you're going to be really happy. You're going to be really happy with this. So let's see. I'm going to get an oracle card from the Traveler's deck. You are protected. Your new place is going to be protected. Okay, this relocation is being divinely orchestrated. It's being divinely guided as well, with the manifesting card, the Magician, and the breakthrough card here, right? With the Tower, that's giving spiritual energy, right? That's not just, oh, I've decided and I've planned. This is orchestrated, you know, you are protected here. Especially from those neighbors. When I'm getting this neighbor energy, it's kind of very, you know, I do have like spying energy. Could be some neighbors spying. Happiness, what did I say? 19. Some of you could be relocating on the 19th of the month. So here we have happiness, Shambhala, Himalayas. Yeah, you're going to relocate to your happy place. For some of you, there can be mountains, there can be rivers, okay, very much so, not too far from nature. I'm not saying you'll be right in nature, okay, there could be a city, like a town, okay, there's buildings around you, you know, not far from other buildings, and it can be, you know, you're at the outside of a city, or it's just that it's a city town that actually has, it's in a valley, right, and there's lots of mountains, there's nature not too far away. All right, so I am going to get a month of the year card for you. You're also going to have peace with this relocation. You're going to finally have peace. June. Okay, so the month of June comes forward. This can be the month that you will move, okay? And of course, 19th of June, that will not be for everyone, of course, okay? But I'm seeing that that month is significant, and it can apply to many different parts of the relocation for you, okay? It can be when you decide, it can be when you actually move, it can be, you know, the month that you are getting things wrapped up when it comes to some of the legal energy there and paperwork, okay? Something is standing out in the month of June for you. All right, Pal 1, that was your reading. I do hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you soon for another one. Bye for now. Hello pal 2, welcome to your reading, your next relocation. You chose the bottle with the white hearts. Let's see the first card I have for you. And we have 4 of inspiration. Okay, so right away I do have an energy that work can be related to your next relocation. This can be coming with a job offer, a job package, okay, a job opportunity. And those of you where you don't already have the job lined up and this opportunity, it's that you're going to find that with this relocation. So it can be kind of taking that chance, right? You've researched, you've looked at particular places where you deem to be beneficial for your next career move. It's career energy, okay? It's taking a chance regards to career here, okay? And also I see that there's emphasis on community with 4 of inspiration, 4 of Wands energy. So I'm seeing you also have some type of community to where it is that you're relocating to. It can indicate you know some people already in this place. You don't have to, but ultimately you're going to have that, okay? So there's career, community, and prosperity. I'm seeing like astrocartography, a map in my mind. So some of you can be really kind of quite being specific with this and using astrology to also relocation astrology here. And I'm seeing that's accurate. It's going to be successful for you. For some of you, you do have some foreign ties coming in here. Okay, I'm hearing multiple languages being spoken, and I see different parts of the world. And it's interesting because if you do your astrocartography map, they have these lines, like there's lines, that's what you're following when you look at your map. So interesting that's above the 4 women sitting there. Okay, let's get you some more cards. For some of you, this is about going to a warmer location. You're relocating to somewhere warmer. Significantly warmer, actually, is what I have. You can walk around with just t-shirt, shorts. You can be at the beach. The city is hot. And I hear rainy season, so also rainy season can be significant with where you're relocating, okay? Yeah, I have a world traveler energy. Some of you, I see that you also have, like, even down to the finances, you have special cards, special rewards, you know, air miles and things like this. Like you know the world already. There's a confidence here. Yeah. 2 of materials, 2 of pentacles. So again, money opportunity, having more than one opportunity. And some of you, you're also I have here, there's going to be success around business. Okay, so this relocation is also about starting a business as well. It's going to be successful. Yeah, you've planned this to the down to the fine details, with Page of Voices being there. Some of you could still be waiting approval for visas, things like this, documentation, paperwork. You are going to get that. That's all in order. There's nothing that's missing is what I hear. Yeah, you're just waiting. 2 of Voices. That's all. 222 can be significant. Let's get some tea leaf fortune cards. This relocation for you, pal 2. Also, some of you here, there is a solo energy. Wreath, sorrow over a loss. There's energy here, yeah. So some of you, you're going solo. For others, there is energy of a partner, a friend, someone that you'll do it with, but the stronger energy is solo. It's like you're riding solo. And there can have been a breakup here. You had to break up. You had to end something with grief, sorrow over a loss. Something didn't work out the way you expected, but now this is like bigger and better. It's now bigger and better. The initial N is coming forward, like Natalie, Natalia. This could be a name that connects to someone. Of course, that's specific. It's not going to be for everyone. It can connect to this person. Look, owl, good advice from a wise person. Someone with the initial N, Natty, Nathaniel, Nathan, Nelia or Nal. Yeah, look at that, owl. Good advice from a wise person. Someone gave you some good information. Someone is a person who can provide good information. And I have that this is connecting to friendships here. Okay, it's someone that you have had in your life who's kind of, you know, they're dropping pearls of wisdom. They have dropped pearls of wisdom. And for others of you, you're going to meet this person when you relocate. Okay, good advice from a wise person. Yeah, wise owl. Also, owls can be significant. They can be a particular bird that is in this next place that you're moving to. Like owls, they have a special type of owl. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. Yeah, yeah. That's why this is happening. You're ready for change. You're ready to move on, ready to go forward onto something next. Let's get a couple more cards from here. Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. Yeah, the letter T. The letter T is significant. The place you're relocating to can have a letter T in it. Okay, it can also connect to a person. It can be an initial, but T. Compliments from an admirer. You're gonna be popular and get a lot of attention in this next relocation. Okay, pal 2. I'm seeing you be like, you know, that new face in town, so to speak, right? You're gonna kind of create interest around yourself, okay, especially going out with the 4 of Wands being there and 2 of Pentacles and attending things. Yeah, you're gonna meet someone. Ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Well, certainly that's confirmation of business energy, okay, and that being long lasting, right? With the ring being there, it's going to keep going on and on. Consistency, building, right? There's not a break here. Money coming in and flowing in, success with that. I just heard that some of you may actually literally have a jewelry line, jewelry business here, okay? So it can be something that's aesthetic, can involve flowers here, all right? Something with flowers on. I'm seeing that be involved for some of you. So certainly a creative energy, an energy that connects to beauty, may even be, you know, connecting to the beauty industry as well here. All right, though that doesn't have to be for everyone. So certainly on the other note, with the compliments from an admirer, you are going to catch someone's attention. And I do see for those of you that are going there solo, right, this solo energy, riding solo, you are going to meet someone important, okay, regards to your love life. And it's unexpected, because that's not why you're relocating. Essentially, it's for career and it's for you to build your future. So let's get one more card from here, and then actually, okay, we'll take both because they both flipped over. Okay, broom, new home, new attitude. that's it. It's like this is a new era for you. This relocation is a manifestation of a new era, right? It's not just it's not only about this career and the business, which yes, that's the dominant energy, right? But essentially that is also a manifestation of your new life, your new self. Bull. Do not back down from opposition, so show strength and fortitude. Yeah. There can be people who want to talk you out of this, right? They don't want you to go. Doesn't necessarily have to be from a negative intention. This could just be simply family who will miss you, or people who are already where you are now and they can't go. Since this is a distance, for many of you, this is a relocating at a distance. Right, I'm actually going to get a card in the month of the year. Yeah, and I have to say as well, with the marriage energy and the Four of Inspiration, Four of Wands, there's certainly marriage celebration energy here. May. Okay, so May is significant. May can be when you make the actual relocation. Okay, it can be whenever you have a certain success, as we've seen here. It can be when you meet this wise owl, where this person is coming into your life. Okay, and it can also be there is someone in your life already and there's someone else coming along, right? Because I see you're going to be meeting other people. This is not a staying in, you know, struggling to find a community or things like that. This is kind of like boom, you know, you're being out there, so you're going to meet lots of new faces, and it's that there's going to be this wise owl, right, as I've said. So you can already have one in your life, there's a new one coming in, take it as it resonates. And of course there's somebody new regards to romance here. All right, so that May, the month of May, can connect to those things. Right, I'm going to get a Traveler's Oracle card for you, then we're going to wrap up your reading, part 2. Love. I mean, come on now. Okay. Yeah. 25. The Taj Mahal, India. Yes. And with the doves, look at that. So also, part 2, where you're relocating is very beautiful. It's known for its architecture. It has beautiful buildings. There's also an ancient element, okay, for some of the parts of the world that I see you relocating to. And also there is a romantic element, okay, outside of that. Yes, love is clearly coming in here for you with the, you know, in this relocation. But it's that the place I see you relocating itself has like a lot of romantic places. This can be, you know, like spots around the city, spots in that particular county, state where you'll be, right? It can be famous for that. There can be folklore or fairy tales, you know, history that has particular love stories. So that's what I see. And of course the Taj Mahal can be significant, India can be significant here. All right, doesn't mean you're necessarily relocating there, but somehow it's connected, could be close to that part of the world. All right, okay, that was your reading, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed that today, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Okay, bye for now. Hello, pal 3. Welcome to your reading, your next relocation. You chose the pink hearts. Let's take a look at the first card I have for you. 3 of Voices. Okay.
What's the first thing you do?
So the energy that I have right away is that regards to your relocation, it's something that currently, even though you've clicked on this video, it seems to you that it's not possible. It seems that you're stuck. Okay? And there's an energy of feeling that you're never getting out of something, like you'll never get out of a particular place. Something just seems impossible, like that door is not opening. So let's see what else here. Let's get some further insight and clarification on 3 of Voices. 7 of Voices, okay. There's a lot of concern about money. Yeah, look. 7 of Emotions and 9 of Voices. There's a lot of anxiety and worry about the finances. Now, the energy that I have for you, Pal 3, is that for some reason, on the one hand, you are aware that you need to move. Okay? There's this sense of, you have this awareness that you need to move and elevate. But there's like block here, there's blockage, there's obstacle. Now, yes, there's this sense of worrying about the money, right? 7 of emotions, it is that sense of, lack of clarity to a degree, right? But with the fish being on there, it's money. And 7 of voices, okay? I'm seeing here that there's things that are hidden from you. You don't have the full picture of something here. And 9 of voices, there's so much anxiety, even sleeplessness about the current relocation energy for you. Now, I need to clarify a bit further, because I'm having that this obstacle is to do with a person, this energy. You can be living with someone and you don't want to be there. For some of you, someone didn't show you who they really are. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. This can be roommates also. Okay, you decided to move in with someone, a roommate here. And yeah, it's just been, I'm just going to say it directly, it's been hell. 7 of inspiration, 7 of wands, it's just been hell. So, are you getting out of this hellscape? Pile 3. Woo! Some of you, okay, you may have to temporarily move before you do the final move. That's what I have here. Yeah, Hermit. You will get your independence back, and you will live alone, in that sense. I'm seeing you have your own place here. All right, so for many of you who chose this pile, it's the strongest energy here, okay? It's people who's living with someone, or like roommates, okay? Partner, roommates. For some, it's a mother, like it's family energy, but the majority, that's what I have. Queen of Voices, you're going to step into your power. So the answer is yes. Okay, we've got through those layers. You will relocate. You will have your independence back, and you will be empowered. You will be back in your power seat. Queen of Voices, Queen of Swords energy. But the thing is here, Pal 3, you're going to have to be very, you have to be secretive. 7 of Voices there. You're going to have to move in silence, so to speak, to the degree that you can, of course, right? Start making your exit plan. Some of you already have. You're just waiting. There's this current energy of, okay, when am I getting, when? There can be something that's just, you're waiting for something here. This could be application approval, rental application approval. You're waiting for a call back. But you will receive it. Okay, so let's see what else. Just going to get a couple from here before we move to the Tea Leaf Fortune cards. Yeah. Hierophant. Magician on the bottom of the deck. Yeah. I was just waiting for further clarification. Here, Pal 3, your situation is something that is, it's spiritual, okay? It's spiritual, and, the cards are very clear here. So, there's an energy of someone trying to, take from you. Whether it's the roommate, the partner, the mother energy. Okay, and when I say mother energy, it doesn't even have to be like a birth mother here. It can be someone who acted like they were looking out for you in your best interest. But there's spiritual element at play here that you've woken up to, you're waking up to, right? With the Queen of Voices, the Queen of Swords. You're realizing, right, the truth about their intentions. And I see that they try to set you back and hold you back with 7 of Inspiration, 7 of Wands. All right, so thing is here, get your protection up, keep protecting your energy, continue with your exit plan, and move away from this person, okay? You will do it, you will achieve it, but you need to do it in a way that is going to be quite secretive, as I say. If you do have mutuals, just keep it to you, right? Parrot, someone will gossip about all your secrets. Yeah, this is clear. Somebody you cannot trust, who you didn't know they were like that. You didn't know at all, okay? They were very deceptive. So now it's time to move on and move away. So you're going to do that, okay? Some of you, you're going from one end of the country to another. Interesting way. A wall. Misunderstanding. Yeah. But also, this is protection. The wall. A wall of protection. This can be put a wall of protection around you. A wall of protection, you know, around your energy, etc. But also, this tells me about a wall coming between you, this roommate, this person, this energy that I'm getting, right, that you are relocating away from. So also I'm seeing that where you relocate to, walls are significant. It can be an area that has, you know, big walls, you know, also representing a border here. So you can be crossing border, though for some reason I just don't get that it's like really, really far, but you can be crossing a border. So those of you that have countries where you are, you're beside a border, and it's not, you know, a big deal. You can just from one day to the next be in that country. For some of you, that's what I'm seeing, okay? So, let's see what else here. Yeah, if some of you have been carrying an amethyst with you, keep doing that. I'm just drawn back to the Hierophant and amethyst crystal energy. You know, they're both cloaked. Well, she has her head covered and she's cloaked, and the Hermit is cloaked. So cloak your energy, okay? This person is too into what you're doing. Okay, Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. Yeah, that's what we've been getting. Someone who is not within their spiritual rights to be doing what they're doing, legal rights even as well, of course, yeah, because there's trickery here. Also, it can be a landlord as well, alright? Yeah, I'm going to take it. Look at that, the goat. Well, ram, excuse me, ram. A stubborn, aggressive person. Yeah, it can also be the landlord, right, who's telling you, no, you can't leave. You signed this contract. You're stuck here until I say so. So that does also come forward. But they can also still be doing spiritual things, okay? Candle, you will be shown the way. How beautiful. I love that. You will be shown the way. Yes. Some of you will have a visit from a bird, a raven, a crow. You may have a connection to ravens, crows, and angels here, okay? They're looking out for you. You will be shown the way. So, interestingly, it can be you're going to see a bird in a particular image or on a video. Yes, in the physical as well, but it's more so pay attention to where the bird is, or like where you see it in the picture or in this video, because there's going to be a connection to where you're relocating. And walls, of course, again being significant, and borders, okay? And there's also like these coves that like little candles inside these coves. So, you know, candles are significant. Candles, of course, for protection. Can be to do a protection candle here. All right. Oh, and look on the bottom of their valley. Deep personal strength, peace that assures success. Yeah, so valleys can be significant. We'll take that one. It's three cards from each pile. Right, let's see the month. So of course valleys can be significant as well, regards to the relocation. Right, let's get you a month here, pile 3. We have March. Yeah. So March can be when the actual relocation occurs. It can also connect to some type of justice here. There's certainly going to be justice that you're getting, okay, regards to this relocation. And also healing. And the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out, okay? And for many of you, you're not the first victim of this energy, okay? This ram, this turkey. The truth is coming out. And yeah, with Queen of Voices being there, Queen of Swords, there's justice here. So that can connect to March as well. I'm going to get an Oracle card here from the Traveller's deck. World Traveller's Oracle deck. Flow. The River Nile, Egypt. 14. So the 14th of the month can be significant. That can be a date. And also this can connect to your situation, okay? Egypt, countries close by. But also connecting to the spiritual side of things here, okay? Ancient energy. It can be you tapping into ancient wisdom, ancient tools, ancient protection here. Your protection is ancient. Could be talking to an old soul here. You know, you have like a lot of wisdom. You're also not somebody to be messed with, which is interesting. How this is why there's such deception, because I just see that that's not how you move through life. Regards to broadcasting, right? Oh, I'm an old soul. I have this kind of ancient wisdom, ancient sight. Okay, so I can be speaking to a seer also here, but it got blocked. It was blocked. But you're wakening up to it. Because you will be shown the way, and the Hierophant is here, and you're being guided and protected. And also, the languages are significant here. So this person can speak another language. This can be you also. And also locations, it's not just like specifically Egypt, but locations where, you know, the weather is dry, like hot, dry weather, desert, also palm trees, and again, ancient buildings. You know, it's very, the country is old, it has ancientness about it. And this can also be a part of the temporary move, because I saw temporary move, temporary travel. And then there will be a final stop, because it can be you'll decide to look around a little, right? You'll do a bit of exploration. And again, not just specifically to the River Nile, Egypt. I'm not saying that this is the card that came out, and the energy of what's coming out of that is it's places around the world that have older buildings, oldness about it. And of course, rivers can be significant, okay? Yeah, and with the boat being on there, certainly there's some travel here for you, okay? Some nice travel. You're going to be able to relax, take a break. You'll move past this. You'll heal. There'll also be some healing when it comes to this travel for you, okay, pal 3. So things are going to be shifting and things will start to be back in the flow once you get away from this energy. Okay? Alright, Pal 3, that was your reading. I do hope you enjoyed that today. Thank you for watching. If you did like, you can share, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Bye for now.